The Galactic Council chambers fell silent as the human ambassador entered. Admiral Catherine Hayes wore no ceremonial robes, no decorative armor like the other delegates. Just a simple military uniform, weathered and scorched from recent combat. Behind her, holographic displays showed the wreckage of what used to be the Draxen Armada. 3,000 warships reduced to expanding clouds of debris. "You requested an explanation," Hayes said, her voice cutting through the chamber like a blade. "Here it is." The Council had made a terrible miscalculation. When humanity first reached the stars, the established powers saw them as primitives, easy prey for territorial expansion. The Draxen Empire had been particularly confident. They arrived at Earth with overwhelming force, demanding immediate surrender. Earth's response had been simple: leave. Now, the Draxens laughed. They opened fire on Luna Station, vaporizing 3,000 civilians in an instant. It was meant to be a demonstration, a show of power that would break human resistance. Instead, it broke something else entirely. "You wanted to know what happened to the Draxen fleet," Hayes continued, activating the holographic display. "Let me show you what humans do when you murder our children." The footage began. Earth's moon, still smoldering from the attack, suddenly split along its equator. Not damaged, opened. The entire celestial body was a weapons platform, its crust merely camouflage over decades of secret construction. From within emerged Project Wrath, a directed energy weapon powered by the moon's entire core, converted into a zero-point reactor. The beam that fired wasn't just light. It was coherent antimatter, magnetically contained and accelerated to 99% light speed. It crossed the distance to the Draxen fleet in seconds. There was no explosion before they could even register what was happening. "Impossible," the Vault-Hec representative hissed, his scales rippling with fear. "No species has antimatter projection technology. The energy requirements alone were solved by turning our moon into a battery," Hayes interrupted. "That was our warning shot." The chamber erupted in outrage and disbelief. The Kryn matriarch, eldest of the council, raised her crystalline hand for silence. "You threaten the entire council? You, a single planet against thousands of worlds." Hayes smiled, and it was not a pleasant expression. "I'm not threatening. I'm educating. You need to understand what you're dealing with." She pulled up another display. "This is Mars. You see a dead planet. We see a kinetic bombardment platform with 10,000 tungsten rods, each weighing 5 tons, ready to drop from orbit at relativistic speeds. This is Venus. You see toxic atmosphere. We see a chemical weapons laboratory the size of a planet. This is Jupiter. You see a gas giant. We see the largest fusion bomb ever constructed, requiring only a single ignition sequence to detonate with the force of a supernova." The silence in the chamber was absolute. "We've weaponized our entire solar system," Hayes continued. "Every planet, every moon, every asteroid. We did it quietly over 200 years because we knew this day would come. We knew that someone would see our peaceful nature as weakness. The Draxens learned the truth. We gave them one chance. They killed our people. We erased their fleet from existence." She leaned forward, her eyes scanning each delegate. "This is Earth's only warning to the galaxy. We don't want war. We don't want conquest. We want to be left alone. But if you attack us, if you harm our people, if you mistake our mercy for weakness, we will not retaliate. We will not negotiate. We will erase you." The Kryn matriarch's voice trembled slightly. "You would condemn billions for the actions of their leaders." "No, I replied coldly. We would condemn leaders who send billions to die against us. We're giving you all the choice the Draxens didn't give our civilians at Luna Station. Walk away. Spread the word. Earth is not prey. Earth is not a prize to be claimed. Earth is the line you do not cross." She turned to leave, then paused at the chamber doors. "Oh, and one more thing. Everything I've shown you, Luna, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, that's just our solar system. We've been colonizing for 50 years now. Every human world has been built the same way. Every colony is a fortress. Every station is a weapon. How many colonies? Someone whispered. Hayes smiled again. Enough. Attack 1. And you'll find out what happens when an entire species decides that peace is no longer an option. We gave you fair warning. We showed you mercy by only destroying the Draxen fleet and not following them home. She walked out, leaving the council in stunned silence.